Welcome back to the channel. And I am back. I am back. I am off of my hiatus. I didn't tell anybody about it, but every year around this time, I kind of detox away from football, especially after this particular year. But I do it every year around this same time where I kind of get focused on other things. I got into boxing real heavy, so that's kind of where I've been spending the majority of my time. Not making boxing content, but that's where my focus has been. So aside from a flow motion that I may catch, or checking Coach Hayes' show out or whatever, I don't know what's going on. I have not been on the forum in probably about 2 months. Some of the other things that I'm kind of involved in, I haven't been on there, so I don't know. I'm out the loop. I know we had a scrimmage. I do know that. Um, I think I saw some people say that it was kind of on the hush hush, but again, like I said, I don't know because I haven't checked. But the gist of this particular video, because I'm getting back into it, so I'll probably be back on the forum. Probably not this week. Maybe another 2 weeks or so. I'll probably give myself another 2 weeks or so before I get back on the forum. But I'm just trying to get back into it. But is the University of Miami Athletic Department poised to be a top 20 athletic department in all of college sports? I don't want to say top 10. I don't want to say top 5. I don't want to set the expectations too high. But I think the basketball team set the tone. Coach Hayes had a show last week, and the question was, does the success of the basketball team put added pressure on Coach Cristobal? And in my opinion, the answer is no. Coach Cristobal has pressure on him just from what transpired at Oregon. That's the pressure. It can't be any more pressure than that. I think the pressure is just going to go back to Coach L, and this pressure is going to intensify because it's one of those deals where it's like once you make it to that particular level, that's where people are going to expect you to be. And for better or for worse, if you don't reach that goal again within a reasonable amount of time, then we're in the business of, at this particular point, hey man, you gotta go. You gotta go. And I think obviously with the portal, just a multitude of different things, it can kind of get to a point where it's like you have no excuse not to make it back there, but then in reality you kind of do. Because I was watching, well, I didn't watch the McDonald's game, but I found something interesting because, excuse me, I know people were watching, well, some people were watching because Bernie James was playing, but something that I thought that was interesting is that, they give the name of the players, the lineup and stuff, and then they show what college they're going to or whether or not they were undecided. And I can't remember what the young man's name was. But beside his name, he was going to the G League. And I said, man, that's interesting. Like, he's not going to college. He's going straight to the G League. And I found it to be interesting, even though I think college basketball has just been on a downward trajectory since the one and done type of deal. From I guess I would say from a traditional power standpoint. Now, obviously, you got your, like, FAU made it run this year. San Diego State obviously made it to the championship game. What was it? Florida Gulf Coast or something, some years back when they were throwing all those alleys and stuff like that. And I think with Coach Petrino going up to St. John's, I think St. John's probably going to make a run next year because I was listening to a broadcast and someone said that Coach Petrino didn't tell the guys that their basketball career is over. He just told them that their basketball career would not be continued at the University of St. John's. And so that's going to be interesting. But getting back to I just looked at the baseball team record, and again, I haven't watched baseball or followed baseball since Ken Griffey Jr. retired when he left the Cincinnati Reds. So that's a long time ago. But I do see some people that have talked about like the baseball team. The baseball team hasn't won a college World Series since the football team won one back in 2001. And so I just looked at their record real quick. They're like 20-9, I think, and they're like on a 5-game winning streak. So maybe some of the momentum from the basketball team can rub off on the baseball team. And if that happens, then I may change my thought process about whether or not there's any additional pressure on Coach Cristobal to succeed this particular year. And I saw somebody say something, and I really didn't agree with it. Not something disparaging or something, but just an opinion that someone had, and they were like, I think it's easier to put a basketball team together than a football team. And I just don't agree. The reason I don't agree is because you got a prime example, John Calipari at the University of Kentucky. When you look at the amount of talent that has been amassed in that particular facility for the amount of time that it's been there, and they only have one national championship. And I still remember the year that they made it to the NIT and lost to, Robert Morris in the first round of the NIT. It's hard, man. It's hard to put the best talent together on the floor and get them to play selfishly or selfless basketball. And so, but again, the standard now for the University of Miami basketball is Final Four. I think the ACC should probably be wide open. I don't think Duke and North Carolina are at the levels that they used to be. And then like I said, you got guys coming out of high school now and saying, look, I'm just gonna go to the G League. I'm not even gonna worry about this whole college process or whatever like that. That's gonna be a unique thing, moving forward. But what do you guys think? Is the University of Miami poised to have a top 20 athletic program? I think so. I do. Because I think that obviously, of course, with the upper management, with the more emphasis on sports, I think that if you're underachieving, you're not gonna be here, and they're gonna pay top dollar to get someone here that can get this together. So, Coach L, for better or for worse, Final Four is the new standard for basketball, and the rest of the programs have to follow suit because there's not enough resources to go around because there's an abundance of resources that are going around. And obviously, of course, if the football team gets his act together, that'll be even more money because I think because even though I understand, and I'm just kind of talking about some random topics that I want to talk about, but again, like I said, in my little hiatus, like I said, I'll just save it for when I come back. But like the whole move about SEC versus Big Ten, and obviously the real discussion is about fit in terms of school. Now, obviously, the TV deal is the big thing that fans and athletic departments look at, and also the school's gonna look at that as well. But the bigger thing is about academic fit and stuff like that. But with that being said, the football team is doing great, and you get a very lucrative TV deal by going to either the Big Ten or the SEC, or if the ACC can somehow get their act together, which, again, just from stuff that I picked up, it doesn't seem like they are. But there's just going to be no excuse other than the fact that maybe you've gotten too much talent in the building and it's not clicking, it's not performing. But with that being said, man, again, what do y'all think about the trajectory of athletics? Again, like I said, I'm just a football fan, but hey, if everyone's winning, that's great for everybody, right? But anyway, man, that's it, man. I am back, and let's get ready. And as always, man, it's all about the you.